I am less sad. I am less sad that I can't do anything more. I have exhausted as many different ways of fighting it as I possibly can, but it didn't work out for me. Just didn't work. Like I want it to work, but it really wasn't going well for me. So I'm gonna probably have to plead the fifth on this one. I say plead the fifth like as if that's how you use it, but yeah, I'm gonna have to sort of slightly quit on this one for a little while. Well, I guess we're gonna have to go fight Nishitani. I'm supposed to meet the Kijin clan's captain at the golf center. I think I have one more key. Oh, I have two. Blue Boltu. Kirabi. Let's see what story told. That's a lot of yakman. Eh?
それが西谷のメールか。てっきり本人がやる気なんだ。親父がその気でも、わしらが見過ごせんのや。あの人は近江連合の大幹部やで。あんた相手にするのは危険すぎる。せやろが、桐生一馬。その男なら、もう死んだ。
That's what I'm thinking. Oh, wow. Okay, he just rocks up. Is this him saying I'm come myself? Nope. I'm his best friend. Oh, wow. That was right in the face, too.
俺らもずっと大阪中網張ってましたんで、ここにいる鬼人会、みんな湾岸近くのある場所から来とります。多分西谷会長もそこにいるかと。おい待てよ。それが分かってんなら、ここはもう車でずらかり。いいやないですか。
Oh, come on. Let's warm up with these bitches first. Triangle. I got a shotgun. Well, I don't have a shotgun anymore. But this will do fine. Oh, that was easy. Ah, he just threw a hammer at him. Of course he would be. This was child's play. Not even worth my time.
それよりいいのかこんな大っぴらに鬼人会とやり合って立場上まずいって話だったろせやから顔隠してるやないですかそれに西谷会長さえ潰したらその後はもう誰もうちに文句言え短期決戦で言ったらええんです俺とあんたで鶴野は何と言ってる西谷の居所掴んだのも俺をここへよこしたのもみんな頭の指示ですわ今日こそ西谷と蹴りつけた
Today, we put a stop to Nishitani. Gotta do it before he takes off again.
そうかほな二人で西谷に手こましておきましょう俺の方はいつでも行けますんで乗ってください
Alright. Time to go kick Nishitani's ass. I got nothing to worry about, really. I really do not have anything to worry about. We go into a car. Is this going to be a car thing? Where we get shot at in the middle of the goddamn motorway? By the way, Kiryu-san, did you hear about Patriarch Nishitani? He got his start in the Jingwen Mafia. He did. He's one of the few survivors of that Korean gang. The Tojo clan crushed a bunch of times. The other members all split off, and Nishitani covered up his past. He's Japanese now, at least as far as everyone thinks. He worked his way up with his trademark grit and brutality before revealing his true identity to the organization. Figure, no Omi members had the balls to say shit about it. Sure, as hell couldn't say a word to the Kijin clan's patriarch's face. Don't matter where you're from. The top Yakuza in Japan only gets there by being the strongest. Why tell me all this? You're one of the many that have beaten down the Jingwen Mafia, ain't you? No doubt the patriarch's flipping his shit because he knows you're the dragon of Dojima. Doubt he'll ever get over his grudge, even if he killed you 100 times. Bet you got plenty more coming after you too. Then I'll die as many times as I have to. Also, you can protect those scamps in Okinawa, huh? They've got nothing to do with you. Leave them out of this. My bad. Guess we're not as good of a team as I thought. This would have been a weird save point because we didn't move forward with the story, literally because we were doing all the castle stuff. That must be a terrible spot to put a hammer. Kijin's hideout is at the back of the warehouse. Used to be managed by the Omi Alliance front. So you've been here before then? If you've got a plan, spit it out already. Neither of us like the runaround, do we? Patriarch Nishitani's office is up there on the top floor. Plan is we bust in through the front, smack down any fools in our way, then beat the Patriarch to an inch of his life. We'll wing the rest. Not a bad plan. But you sure you want to do this? Wasn't Nishitani the model Kansai Yakuza in your eyes? Gotta go above and beyond the ones you look up to. That's real maturity. Can't stay starry-eyed kid forever. We weren't about to get our hands dirty. That'll almost sound poetic. What took you so long, Kiryu? Can't remember the last time someone fucked me this hard. This time, I'm going straight for the jugular. The jugular. Better make this worth our while, Kijin clan. Ain't that right, Joryu? Yeah, now let's do this. Can I upgrade anything? No. Can I upgrade anything? No. You boys got any idea where the fuck you are? Yeah, let me try. I like baseball too. Oh, there's the gun. I want the gun. God damn it! There's no bullets in that gun. Ah. Just whack the door with the gun. I'm gonna put you both in the ground. And let me see that real quick. He did the Stone Cold Stunner. I can't block with or counter with the when I have a weapon in my hand. Yeah, you like it.
I'll show you.
Miller! I don't know why my sound's not working. How's it going, Jay Miller? Hello, Damocles. Long time no see. One hit and he breaks the entire barricade. I get more, and I got more where that came from. Let's tear this place apart. This is really easy because I ended up like thinking. Have you already beaten this, Miller? How are you doing, Damocles? How is everybody in J Miller's stream from J Miller's stream? What were you guys playing today? Everyone from my side, my name is Faz. Well, everyone from my side, you should definitely go check out It's J Miller. Yeah, I got it all done. Alright, cool. So that means I don't have to worry about spoilers. Yeah, so I ended up spending a lot of time. Miller probably got the plat already for it. He isn't forget the plat for it. He'd probably beat this game 3 times over by the time I finished it the first time. I keep messing about with like random stuff. Did you do all the cabaret stuff? Because I did. Because it's not a long game, but it's definitely a game where you can do a lot in. So many options. Nah, I was lazy with the cabaret. May do it off stream. I ended up doing on stream because everybody likes asking me about how. Well, I like asking everybody how they handle stuff. Yeah, I reckon probably. I do reckon like. It doesn't show anything. It's not like Cyberpunk 2077 bad in terms of like risque on stream, but at the same time, it was risque for me. Yes, and to confirm, Damocles, I did close my eyes. There's an entire stream where I did exactly that. I'll probably have to separate the VODs and then post that up on Facebook. And not Facebook. Yeah, Facebook. Great idea, Faz. Post that up on YouTube at some point. Oh, have you been? What game were you playing today? If you don't mind me asking, I didn't really say on my side. Ooh. This is why I like slowing down, because I want to get these things in case I need it. Because sometimes I just have it stocked up because I just don't use it. Oh, Mario Party! Which one, dude? You're here. What did you end up using more of? Did you end up using which style did you end up using? Miller was doing some intense minigames. Ah, yeah, the good one. I didn't even let Kosei even do anything. Well, you're done. You're okay for yourselves, but the fun stops now. I don't think they understand what's quite going on, so here's what I'll do, just to prove a point. Yeah, so easy. Oh, he just did it. He just did it himself. Hey, assholes! End of the line! I'm just gonna have a fag. Thanks. Ah, he's doing the thing! He did exactly what I did! goddamn brutal. Damn thing broke. Predrag Nishitani's is above us. Time to give him what's coming. Actually, I should check the room, see if there's any like items I can use. Not items, boxes, in case there's some sort of healing item that I can mangle. Oh, it's a light. Were you doing it as like a Christmas? How was your Christmas, by the way? Psycho Crusher! Should have done that. Oh, it's just the X button. Why is there fire? Why is it on fire? Watase family associates are torching the place on Tsuruno's orders. Tsuruno, he's here? Not the time. We've got a job to finish before the place burns down. Been waiting for you two. Yeah, you and the Hanya mask. Did you really think you'd fool me? Huh, Shishido? Guess nothing gets by you. What is it you two are after? What do you get out of the Omi tearing itself apart from the inside? What do we get? Well, the castle was a nice shiny prize. Captain Tsuruno was mighty pleased too. Ah, but that wasn't the goal, was it? Can't be the money. The Watase family is already raking it in. What's so important that you'd sour things with the Kijin clan? And I know it doesn't have shit to do with Kazuma Kiryu being alive either. Right, Kiryu? Enough with the charade. Come, show me your whole face. No, don't! You're Joryu! Kiryu! What are you doing here? I've been talking to Joryu this whole time. I knew it! The Dragon of Dojima! Well, fuck. Wish I could have bashed your head in while you were still in your prime. He's mine, Shishido. You stayed out of this. You got it. Show me how it's done. So what the hell are you to him anyway, Shishido? I take it Tsuruno is in on it too. Even the Watase family's captain agreed to this shit? Does it really matter now? Huh? I'm about to beat you to a bloody pulp. Nothing personal. It's just a job. Besides, our last brawl left a bad taste in both our mouths, right? You don't seem to think you lost to me, and now you think you can win. So, this still needs to be settled. Yeah, you're right. None of that shit matters now. The only thing I want to hear is you two screaming in pain. Come, moan like never before. Sorry, it means Moan. Ah, that's the first take I took. I was gonna go for a perfect. He went into the fire. That crazy basket. Jumped out from one side of the fire into the other. Oh, damn it, I did it again. That was easy. 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 Nishitani, more like Easy Tani, the third. We can get out this way. Alright, give me a hand. We're taking Nishitani with us. He knows who you are now. And he's Jingun Mafia. Just leave him be. Shut up and help me. Damn it. The fire escape's that way. Hold the door open. I got Nishitani. What did you do? Why let him live? Much easier if he's dead. What about Tsuruno? Stop your yapping. What's done is done. Besides, Captain Tsuruno knows everything. What did you just say? Damn. I know this was one of the scenes, but damn. That hurt my heart a little bit, because I know Kiryu. Tsuruno, you bastard! You were planning to kill Nishitani all along? Why? There was no need to go so far. Afraid I disagree. He had to die. And he wasn't worth sparing. Nishitani, he... What? A long while back, a young soldier ditched the family he'd worked under me. Kid was a troublemaker, former bike gang member, only 20 years old at the time. Leaving the family without permission is a major offense, and going too easy on him would set a bad precedent. But he was still a kid, so I pretended to look for him, all the while planning to let it slide. What happened? Ishitani said, he's gotta pay. Took it on himself to track the kid down. It wasn't even his family. He just heard about it from someone. No doubt, it was all done to impress my boss. Everyone knew I planned to let it slide. And by the time I heard the news and raced over, his fingernails had been ripped out, his nose sliced off. There were cauterized cuts all over his belly. It was the end of Nishitani's signature torture routine. Kid was beyond saving. For his finale, Nishitani buries him alive up in the mountains. That's why I put him out of his misery with a bullet to the head. The kid suffered enough. Patriarchs tormented me plenty. I'm in the Kijin clan's Colosseum. The losers and weaklers get pulled aside. Then the patriarch gives them the full routine, just the way Cat described. That's why you had to do whatever it took to survive. That's why I already regret what I just did. You got off too easy. Should have taken my time before sending him to hell. Wow. I agreed. The second I heard the boss wanted to disband the Yakuza. But not for the higher-ups' tortured reasoning. There's other reasons why the Yakuza needs to die out. Be better if we disappeared than give monsters like Nishitani a chance to have their way. All this would have been more convincing if you hadn't just tricked me into being an accomplice to murder. Maybe monsters like us need to disappear too. We may like it we're better than the rest, but our shit stinks just as bad. Of course it was directed at you, J. Miller. I hope your Phasmus went down really well. Now we wait for our boss to be released. Ain't that right? Yeah, that's right. It's empty. He's still alive. The final chapter, the man who erased his name. So I could just end the game today. Today is the end. Question is, do we? Joryu, I just received word from Tsuruno. Omori Nishitani III is dead, and Kijin's clan's base has burned down. He is not dead! Tsuruno was planning on killing him all along. Yes. Nishitani was necessary before the Omi Alliance's dissolution. No matter what, no better way to guarantee his absence than death. You were the only one who didn't want that. I wonder. Disbanding the Omi Alliance and Tojo Clan at the same time won't be bloodless. Killing Nishitani keeps it to a minimum. Can't make an omelette without breaking an egg, is it? People in charge always think the eggs are everyone but themselves. I suppose so. Remember that the Kijin are hitmen, practically the bosses of them. Nishitani had a lot of blood on his hands. If death helps us, then so be it.
私
Do
が
you
大
think Watase and Daigo will feel the same way?
少なくと
I'm
も
sure they'll understand at the very least.
組織で満タン
They sit above tens of thousands in their organizations. Imagine they'd have to make ruthless calculations on a daily basis.
例えば
Would you impose some kind of penalty on Tsuruno for his involvement in this?
与えるか答えはノーです
No, you wouldn't. It's not like you could.
仕事が
I just stopped by to report in
報告に
that
よ
this
った
part
だけ
of the job's done.
鶴野に
If you already heard it from Tsuruno,
それ
I have nothing more to add.
とにかく
At any rate,
近
the
江
biggest
の会
barrier
社
to the
を奪い
Omi's dissolution
その
is
最大
gone
の
now.
障壁はなくなりましたあとは
All that's left is to wait for Watase's release, and then watch as the Yakuza becomes a thing of the past.
あなたも一旦
Why don't you leave
蒼天堀を
Sotenguri for a
引き払っ
bit?
てはどうでしょうまた
You
私
just
が
need to
出所す
get
る
B
前
back
日にで
the
も
day
戻ってくれ
before Watase gets out.
寺にこも
You're
って
asking me to hole up at the temple?
今すぐにとは
Not immediately.
やる
Go ahead and tie up any loose ends first.
今夜は
You must be
お疲れでした
exhausted.
赤
I
目さん
suggest
の
you
と
stay
ころ
with
で
Akame-san
ゆっくり
tonight.
休んでください
Seaweed onigiri. Oh, we can play some Mega Drive. Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, but it's not. It's a Master System. Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis. I couldn't find the 7 Dragon Balls. Did you find it in your run, Miller? But there was like 2 groups here. That's the thing. I was trying to see if I can get all the groups together and fight them all at the same time. Just one guy. One one guy who was like, "Alright, safe, we'll fight." Alright, fine. We could go to the castle, but there is literally no reason because we're not strong enough to do anything. So I'm probably just going to do nothing and just go sleep. There is literally nothing else I can do where I would be happy to continue. So yeah, I think I'm just going to finish the game. I think this is just going to be it. Still some time before Watase releases. Once I'm ready, I'll meet with Hanawa and go back to the temple. Further progress in the Colosseum story. I don't know where the last Dragon Ball is though. I'm right there. Also, did you I don't know if you're still around, Miller, but if you are, how much of your Kiryu did you upgrade and how much of it did you leave the same? Because I always leave mine as much stock as possible unless it's a game where it's kind of required. Like it's that hard that you can't, even doing this much wouldn't change much, but at the same time gives you a fighting chance. This guy's kicking my ass. Would you mind returning to the temple for a bit? Yeah. I've got nothing left to do. This seems like the end of the game. I'm not surprised. You'll be living in Osaka for a while. Then just sit tight until Watase is released. Kijin clan Homore Nishitani III deceased. Meanwhile, in Ijincho, Yokohama. So this is the events of Yakuza 7, sorry, Like a Dragon 7. Yomi Jewel's counterfeiting plant is destroyed in a fire. Yotaka Ogikubo, Daidoji officer and Citizen Liberal Party chair, ousted. I didn't realize that this is who it was. He was part of the Daidoji clan. Oh, I remember this. Tokyo Governor Ryo Aoki is chosen as an unlikely successor. With the Omi Alliance behind him, Aoki strong arms his way to the top. And then this is the fight against the Battle of the Bravest, I guess. Masamu Arakawa, acting captain of the Omi Alliance, comes to Osaka. The night before Masaru Watase releases from prison. Omi Alliance headquarters, Osaka. This is the infiltration plan, right? The fuck? What do you mean we don't have as much food? Ah, forget it. Just bring everything we got. I'll make it worth your while, and then some. No shit, Surudo-han. Been too long, man. Busy lately, I take it? Have been, yeah. After tomorrow, I can finally relax. Really? But the chairman's finally stepping down when Captain Watase gets back. We'll be celebrating that tomorrow too. Ain't the Watase family gonna be even busier then? Suppose you got me there. But still, Patriarch Nishitani would have been the one cheering loudest for Captain Watase's taking the reins. But now look where we are. Patriarch got iced in the goddamn raid, and nobody can find this Joryu guy who did it. You ask me? I'd want to know what the fuck is going on. I'm looking into it too. I owe our late Patriarch a lot. burns my gut what happened. Oh, him? You? What? I say something weird? I guess, in his way, he did take a liking to you, didn't he? Yeah, the patriarch rode your ass like a prize pony, but at least made you tough for it. Boy, I bet he broke you real good. Mind and body both. He was the model Kansai Yakuza. Him taking a liking to me was an honor. Otase would be bent out of shape over Nishitani too. So, put on a happy face when we meet him, alright? Yeah, was already gonna. See ya. Tell you what makes me bent out of shape. Is lying to a fellow Omi. Well, suck it up. You think my ass ain't on the line here too? He'll be the first one to blow when the announcement's made. Honestly, I can't tell you who's gonna do what tomorrow. Been a while since I felt that kind of chill down my spine. What about Kiryu-san? Still with the Daidoji. Should be coming back to Osaka soon. Only one day left. It's finally upon us, Kiryu-san. I'm meditating. Very well. Don't mind me then. It's alright. Nice thing about meditation is you can do it any time, any place. The Daidoji once found the news of the Yakuza's dissolution unimportant. But the winds have changed course, haven't they? I wasn't sure if you knew. Governor Ryo Aoki has ousted Oki Kubo Sensei and succeeded him as chair of the Citizens Liberal Party. Politician by day, Yakuza puppeteer by night. That's how he got the authority to fit the collar snuggle over the Omi and Tojo both. He's young, and he's after sweeping power. Of course, the Daijoji are none too pleased with that. Is that why what happens? But the dissolution of the Omi alliance tomorrow would also be a big blow to Aoki. So, that means that job you're doing will be beneficial to the faction. And when you factor in the 50 billion in assets we received from the Watase family, you've done more for the Daidoji than anyone, and they called you a freeloader. You know, it looks cheap to let money do all the talking. You're also owed a debt of gratitude for saving my life, though I suppose that's my own cross to bear. What's with you? You're awful misty-eyed today. Close communication between workers and management is fundamental to an organization's smooth operation. Gotta write that one down. On that note, once your work is finished, I think you ought to relax for a while. I'll start pestering my superiors to get you some kind of reward. A reward? It must drive you crazy to be stuck in here. How about vacation? All by yourself. It'd be a nice change of pace. Naturally, you'll avoid Okinawa and Kamurocho, but we'll try to accommodate anywhere else you'd like to go. This is vacation, huh? I gather this isn't something you think about often, but give it a try. Is there anywhere you might like to visit? I'm wondering if he's going to say what I think he's going to say. I've always wanted to go to Hawaii. Any particular reason? Something Yumi once said. Hawaii is the perfect place to get married. Oh, wow. Just came out one day while we were goofing around. You mean Yumi Sawamura, I take it. Haruka Sawamura's mother. The love of your life. Nana Hill Memorial Church. Yumi always wanted to go there when she lived in the city. She grew up in the country at an orphanage called Sunflower. And this church is in Hawaii? Before I die, I'd like to leave Japan and bring this there. It's the only gift I've ever given her. I had no idea you were such a romantic, Kiryu-san. Hanawa. Yes? That's personal. Right. Sorry to pry. Bad habit of mine. We were never engaged. Back then, I just couldn't ever tell her how I felt. By the time I finally found the words, she was on her deathbed. Kiryu-san. Look, forget I said anything. Hawaii just popped into my head. That's all. Besides, we've got tomorrow to worry about first. Who knows what'll happen when a room full of Yakuza hear about the blue solution. Your reward doesn't need to be Hawaii. Anything else that you want? I'm the man who erased his life and his name. I don't want anything. Even if I did, you couldn't give it to me. Truthfully, I do know what you want. But the one thing I can't do is let you see the kids in Okinawa. Yeah, I know. Wow. Guess I'll stare at Akame's again. There's literally nothing for me to like finish. I want to finish all the stories I want to, but they're either too difficult or would take longer. It would take a lot of hard work that I'm not willing to put in right now. So I'm gonna call it. I'm just gonna end it. It's the only thing that I think would. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it. Let's finish this game this year. There you are. You're here too, Tsuruno? Yeah, been waiting for you. Sure has. Practically waltzed in like he owned the place and said he'd wait till you showed up. Even though I told him I was working in a real pain in my ass. I'll fucking rye already. Quit your yapping, will ya? So what is it? What brought you here? Don't worry. Nothing major. I just thought I'd give you a rundown about tomorrow. Got some stuff to explain. Not here, though. Give me a second. We'll slap a suit on him, then head to the Omi Alien Alliance Alien HQ.
渡瀬は俺が来る
Does
と
he
知
know
っ
I'm
てるん
coming?
だ。
Yeah, Aloys filled him in. Told him all about you. Doesn't including that you're with us when we offed Nishitani.
そうか。
You did, huh? And about that, I'm sorry I kept you in the dark.
お前が説
So
明したい
that's what you wanted
話
to
っての
explain.
はそっちか。
Don't get me wrong. I got no regrets about it happening. If I could do it over, I'd still kill him. But I tricked you into getting your hands dirty. And then I told you he was a piece of shit that got what was coming to him. Didn't even apologize neither. Well, from where I'm sitting now, I think that's pretty lousy. After tomorrow, I'm gonna be an ex-yakuza. No rank, no title. Getting about from that kind of nobody probably don't do much for you. But still, I'm real goddamn sorry. You and me, we both led the life. And we've been told again and again that sorry's not good enough. So you bow, but you don't really expect to be forgiven. Am I wrong? We'll carry the weight of the things we've done for the rest of our lives. Not like we have any other choice. That's not going to change when the Omi and Tojo are broken up either. So, I take it that I don't have your forgiveness then. Oh wow! We actually have a choice. I don't expect, like... If I was Kiryu, I'd probably be the type of understanding of saying lift your head, because while he might not be for the forgiving type, like, he's always willing to give people a shot and chance, you know? That's just always been his thing. That's always been his MO. Whereas... See... We're all gonna carry that weight. I get why Tsuruno did it, and he might deserve what he's doing, but this is a question of compromising one's principle versus what is effectively the greater good in a lot of scenarios. I don't think Kiryu would probably say either lift your head, because he gets it. It's not the first time his mate has killed somebody and who's willing to forgive. He has done that. Nishikiyama is an example of that. But that was also someone he knew quite well. So I'm going to say, what do you think? What do you think? Making me guess? That's cold as ice, man. Ain't this a simple yes or no kind of thing? You don't forgive me, I'll never feel ready for tomorrow. And you're blaming me for that? You're right. I really am sorry, Kiryu-san. So, that all you wanted to talk about? No, he's really pissed with Tsuruno. No, I do have one piece of good news. Some intruders showed up at Omi HQ not too long ago. One of them used to be Tojo, named Ichiban Kasuga. You know him? Just got out of prison after 18 years. I think I've heard of him. I was locked up 18 years ago too. But he was in a different prison. Any idea why he'd break into Omi HQ? Kasuga used to work for Masumi Arakawa. Like a lost dog, he went right back to Kamurocho after he got out. That's when Arakawa shot him.
なんだと
Shot him. Remember? Arakawa was pretending to be a Tojo Trey in front of the Omi Alliance. He had to shoot his own former loyal in cold blood just to keep up the act. If he didn't, some other Omi probably would have killed the guy anyway. But Arakawa hit him, so he just barely survived. Shot him to save him, more or less.
大した離れ技じゃねえ
Hell of a stunt. Then Kasuga found out about Arakawa's true intentions, the dissolution plan, everything. So once he got the call from his precious Papa Arakawa-san, he came running over to Osaka. He'll be on our side at the announcement tomorrow. Will he make for good muscle? Yeah, he went toe-to-toe with Goro Majima and Taiga Saijima. Of course, Kasuga had a handful of buddies with him.
そいつ
We
は
weren't kidding about the good news.
確かにいいニュースだ
Saiga and Saijima has been thing. Taiga and no, Saijima and thing. Nobody knows what'll happen once the cat's out of the bag. That was basically just Majima and Taiga. Not many guys around we can trust, you know. The Watase and the Tojo's clan's 6 chairmen are ready for every Omi in that room to see this as a declaration of war. Our job's to protect the 2 of them and see the dissolution through. Understood. If they're in a tight spot, I'll step in.
俺もあいつらの盾になるその用
That
心
50 billion included a bodyguard fee, didn't it? You're much obliged. Take your time and rest up for tomorrow, Kiryu-san. There's literally nothing I can really do. Heads up, after this you'll no longer be able to roam free in the game world. If there's anything you've yet to complete, now is your last chance. To be safe, we recommend you create a save before proceeding. This is literally the end. This is literally the end. Oh, it has to be, right? From here on, consecutive battles will take place until the game is finished. If needed, now is the time to replenish things such as items. Also, the story's climax will play out in multiple event scenes, one after another. Please ensure you have ample time set aside before proceeding. Okay, I guess I gotta go buy stuff. I highly doubt this is gonna be the one now. I highly doubt this is... I think we've got about 2 hours of gameplay left. So, as much as I didn't want to buy stuff, like, be awake till 3 o'clock in the morning, I guess that's what we are doing today. I don't need these anymore. Why is this 10 yen? Arigato ne. I could actually. Should I even bother? And that was easy. That was also really funny.